Hey everyone, how you guys doing today? It's time for a new money making method, and for this episode we're gonna make teleport tabs. So the first thing you need is Softclay and runes. This means law runes and elemental runes, and the elemental runes that you're buying kind of depends on which teleport tab you're making. But for this example we're gonna use the Falador tab, so you need an airstaff, water runes and law runes. So you can start by buying like 1k of Softclay and 1k law runes and 1k water runes. Alright, and here's the setup which we're gonna use. You'll need all the runes that you're using and elemental stuff. And just because I'm doing 55 runes, that means I'm gonna show it with 55. You can also bring like 1k law runes and 1k water runes in your inventory. And you can use a familiar for this, so I'm using a yak. I bank here and put the Softclay in my yak. I equip the air stuff, put the Softclay in my yak, grab some new ones from the bank and teleport to my house, where I have an eagle lectern, the level 67 construction one. And if you go there you can simply click on it and you can choose which teleport tab you want to make. And since we're doing the Falador tab, you simply click on make Falador tabs and it will automatically start making the tabs for you, and you can simply AFK there and you get a reasonable amount of GPs per hour. And don't forget to take out the Softclay from your familiar. And as you can see, the law runes and water runes combined cost about 12k, and the Falador tabs I made were just over 36k, so that's about 24-25k profit. And later on in this guide you'll see that they sell overpriced. Alright, so I'm now gonna time one lap and I'll include some extra information to make it more useful, and I'll even show a method how you can get Softclay really easy. And as you can see, the yak can hold more items than fit in an inventory, so if you're using a tortoise, then you only have to do this. You only have to put in items twice and not 3 times, and that way you save about 10 seconds. So, in fact, it will be just as fast if you're using a tortoise, because you save over 10 seconds each trip. And as you can see, it took about 10 seconds to run there, so basically you only lose like 2 or 3 seconds every trip. Simply right click, make X, and then type in the amount of tabs you want to make, and not just the ones in your inventory, also in your familiar. So I'm gonna use 55, but if you're using a tortoise it's gonna be 37. So you type in 37 or 55 and then simply it will start making tabs. And you can right click on your summoning icon and press take BOB items. The Softclay will get from your familiar into your inventory, and you'll keep making the teleport tabs this way, so it's pretty easy to do. This is a very AFKable skill, so you don't have to put much effort in it, and I'm even gonna time one full round to show you how fast I can do this. So if you don't have the spells memorized, I'll explain them to you. And for the Lumbridge tab you need 1 law and 1 earth rune, and you can use an airstaff. For the Falador tab you need 1 law and 1 water rune, and you can use an airstaff also. The Varrock tab will take 1 law rune and 1 fire rune, and you can use an airstaff. The house tab will take 1 law rune, 1 air rune, and you'll need an earth staff for that. The Camelot tab will take you 1 law rune, and usually it takes 5 air runes, so that's why you need an air staff, and that way it will only take 1 law rune. And the Watchtower tab will cost 2 law runes, and you use an earth staff. And the Ardougne tab will cost 2 law runes, and you need a water staff. So if we consider the prices to stay like this, you'll make 325 GP for Lumbridge tab, 372 for Falador tab, 250 for Varrock tab. House tabs will make 299 GP, Camelot tab will make 248 GP, the Watchtower tab will make 284 GP, and the Ardougne tab will make 279 GP. But usually the tabs sell overpriced, but I'm not sure if it will after this guide, so I just estimated at mid price. And we're just skipping 2 minutes ahead because it's not gonna change very much. And let's get to the math. It took me 4 minutes and 50 seconds to change 55 water runes and 55 law runes into 55 Falador tabs. 25k profit in 290 seconds. That means if you do the math that you'll make 310k profit within 1 hour. 310k profit per hour on an AFKable skill, so it's pretty good, to be honest, especially if you're low level. And for those of you who are afraid that the Softclay will go too high, and I'll show you a method how to get Softclay really easily. And this is also some sort of money making method, so yeah. So this guide actually contains 2 money making methods. Alright, and for the second money making method you'll need 68 magic and you need to complete the Dream Mentor quest. The profit per hour is about 380k, but if the soft clay will rise you'll make even more profit. So for this example we're buying 1k clay and you need 37 astral runes per 1k clay, so that's a total cost of 34k. And by the way, I also recommend using a steam staff. So you should have your steam staff equipped and your infant should be 27 clay and a few astral runes. And here the total cost is 919 GP. And now we're going to change the clay into soft clay by casting the lunar spell called Humidify, which requires 68 magic. And after we cast the spell, the whole inventory of clay will have changed into soft clay. And if you price check that, you'll see that it will be worth about 1512 GP. That means we made almost 600 GP profit for casting just one spell and filling one inventory. So here I show you the method how to do this efficiently and quick. And since I've been using this method for ages, I guess you guys already know. But if you don't know, please let me know in the comments. Oh, and by the way, you also get 39k magic XP per hour by using this method. Alright, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys soon.